Hello.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, dear ma'am. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Estara.
Good morning, Bharati, Lisa Sharma.
Great.
Good morning. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning, each and everyone. Good morning, Louis, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Mr. Luis is already here.
Yes.
Good morning, Dr. Supriya.
Good morning, sir. Actually, I am, sir, so grateful that you actually accepted my invitation and my request, sir. Sir, it's a really great honor for me to have you, sir.
The honor is mine, Dr. Supriya. It's absolutely great to be here. So thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes. So we will start in a few minutes. Lisa, ma'am, you have to carry on today's moderation because I have lectures. Okay, so means in between, I will means see all the activities going on here. Okay, so thank you, Lisa, ma'am, first of all, for coordinating and conducting this session, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, today's speaker are Irina Biba, right?
Yes, I have the list. I
Yes.
have the agenda shared with
Yeah.
me.
Yes, you have
And
the.
then we have from 10 o'clock, we will have the college joining us today.
Yes.
Yes.
And ma'am, this is the one more amendment in the list. Actually, from the Imperial College, Odisha.
Okay.
Yes. There is a senior lecturer, Jharna Mishra. Okay. Yes.
Fine.
So Jharna Mishra will join us
Yeah.
after ma'am 11:15.
Yeah. Once we have completed with the college, we have Sri Cloth Market of Institute
Yes.
Professional Studies today.
Yes.
Uh,
So ma'am, in the chat box, in the chat box, I have sent her name, Jharna Mishra, senior lecturer from the Imperial College, Odisha, ma'am.
All right. I'll
She
be
will
checking.
join. Yes, she will join after the 11:15 a.m. And you have to coordinate with the Dr. Parul Sharda, ma'am. Okay. And maybe possibility Priya Sahu from the Imperial College. She will join us. She is the global convener from the Imperial College, Odisha, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I have sent the information here.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm.
Yes, Dr. Sukri, should we begin with the event of today? You're not audible. Kindly unmute Dr. Supriya's
Yes.
mic.
Ma'am, just wait for a 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. Then we will start, ma'am. Christiana, just hold on. Yes. Christiana, actually, Christiana is joining in a few minutes.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody is joining.
Yes.
the session.
Actually, ma'am, there is another information I would like to share with you. Ma'am, the student from the Croatia.
From
So,
Croatia.
yeah,
Okay.
from actually, he is the student of the Christiana, ma'am. Okay. He just want to actually share 2 to 3 slides on the gender equality. Yes,
Yes.
actually, he is a very enthusiastic student from the Croatia, and actually every day he joined the session and listen all the speakers.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So actually, Christiana requested me that although the student actually is not very much, we can say that very much efficient to deliver the presentation, but we have to give him a chance to speak
Yes,
in this global platform, right,
yeah,
ma'am?
it is just going to be a pleasure to hear what is his thoughts and what are his sayings and what is the thinking out there. So
Yes,
obviously we will be giving him a chance. Once he logs in, I'll connect with him.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Dr. Supriya,
yes, yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
sorry. Recently, I joined the SDG conference
Uh-huh.
with the students from Croatia and Georgia,
Okay, okay.
Azerbaijan. They
Uh-huh.
are, some of them, I tell you, they are so much better than adults.
Okay.
They're so good in their works. Depends on the teacher, right? So they
Uh-huh.
are so good, you know. So like what you mentioned just now, we have to encourage them. You see?
Yes,
So
yes.
that, yeah, they can be a great help for us next time. We call them to come back. They say, "Oh, Dr. Subriya invited me before. Gave me a chance. I'm ever obligated to assist her."
Yes, yes,
Children, you know, children, yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in the chat box, I am sharing the name of the student from the Croatia. Lisa, ma'am?
I
Yes,
would
yes,
request you, kindly just WhatsApp it to me because
yes.
after some time the chat box is really going to be filled with the wonderful
Okay. Yes. So yes, ma'am, actually, here one more special person has joined us. Pavan Anchara sir from the Rajasthan, Jaipur. Actually, he is one of the mentor of the Witty Gossip Association, and he is, he is with the team of Witty Gossip Association from the last 3 years. So, Pavan Anchara sir, I welcome you on behalf of Team Witty Gossip Association and Expression Resource Private Limited, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes. So thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Actually, Pawan Anchara, sir, is the chairman of Jeevan Jyoti Sansthan. And this Jeevan Jyoti Sansthan actually works for the blood donation. So, Pawan Anchara, sir, would you like to say something about the Jeevan Jyoti Sansthan and your work about the blood donation? Sir, actually, your mic is not working. Yeah, please switch on your.
Team, kindly give him the authorities. Yes, please.
Can you speak? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
First of all, thank you so much, all of one. I'm myself, Pawan Anchara. I'm doing social work last 23 years, and I'm doing social work in a blood donation camp organizing last 23 years. I'm organizing camp 5,128 camps and life save approx 49,000. Then after now, I'm running the special children's school and old age home also. The food bank for slum areas, children's, for cloth bank also every year, 35 or 40,000 cloths giving in slum areas. Roti bank also, the food bank. About the food bank every month in slum areas, the 300 or 400 approx children's food distribution in slum areas. And I'm very happy to God give me this chance. Thank you so much, everyone, for hearing me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pawan sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes. Now, Lisa ma'am, please be continue.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, Irina Biba is not with us. So, ma'am, we can start with the Louis sir address on the gender equality. And actually, Estara is also a fluent speaker on the SDG 5. So we can take the, we can take the both of the, yes, Irina Biba is here. Oh, yes. Please, I would like to request. Good morning. Yes, good morning, dear. Good morning. So thank you very much. We have a very special audience. Nino from the Georgia. Nino, are you there? Nino, if possible, please switch on your camera. Nino is a very special audience from the Georgia. She is the actually educator from the School of Georgia. So thank you very much, Nino, for joining us.
Wonderful.
Yes. Ma'am, please start with the Irina, ma'am.
Yes. Good morning, Irina. How are you? I'm sure you are doing well. Technical team, give her the authorities so that she can proceed. And it's really going to be a pleasure to hear you, Irina. The virtual platform is all yours now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Actually, yes. Lisa, ma'am, as you said that you have prepared an introduction on SDG 5. So, ma'am, please proceed with the introductions. Now we can officially begin the session, ma'am.
Yes, Esther ma'am has prepared a short introduction on SGB 5. So
Okay.
I would just request you to hold on for 5 more minutes. We'll begin with the introduction by Esther from Malaysia, and then after that we'll proceed with you.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Technical team, kindly give the authorities to Esther.
Yes, ma'am. She is posed now.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day to everyone, to all the honorable speakers, guests, and especially to Dr. Supriya, Mr. Luis Cardoso, Irina Biba, Mr. Pawan Anchara, and all other participants. Today, we will be plunging into SDG 5, which is gender equality in depth through all the sharings and presentation, which is going to happen today. SDG 5, introduced by United Nations, established in 2015. The website will be sdgs.un.org for further details. The main aim is to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls by end of year 2030. Gender equality is not only a fundamental human right, but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. SDG aims to achieve gender equality by ending all forms of discrimination, violence, and any harmful practices against women and girls in public and private spheres, including leadership at all levels of political and economic decisions. There are 9 targets under SDG 5. Number 1, end discrimination against women and girls. Number 2, end of violence against and exploitation of women and girls from intimate partners, physical, sexual, or psychological violence. Number 3, eliminate forced marriage, child marriage, and genital mutilation. Number 4 will be value unpaid care and promote shared domestic and responsibilities. Number 5 will be ensure full participation in leadership and decision making, which is political, economical, especially a managerial position or CEO. Number 6 will be universal access to reproductive rights and healthcare, especially in using contraceptives. Number 7 will be undertake reforms to give women equal rights to economic resources, access to ownership and control over land, property, financial services, inheritance, and natural resources in accordance with national laws. Number 8, promote empowerment of women through technology, enhance the use of enabling technology, in particular information and communication technology, to promote empowerment of women. Number 9, adopt and strengthen sound policies and enforceable legislation for the promotion of gender. Thank you.
Wonderful, Esther ma'am. It is always a pleasure to hear you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, actually, there is no words. Actually, you always share words of wisdom with us, ma'am. So it's a great learning from your speech and your address always, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, dear ma'am. Thank you. Yes, Lisa, ma'am. Please continue, ma'am.
Yes. Once again, good morning and welcome to everybody, those who have logged in. I, Lisa Sharma, representative of Expression Learning Resource, would like to proceed with the event for today. Warm welcome to everybody, those who have logged in. Yes, our next speaker is going to be Irina.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Irina. The virtual platform is all yours now.
Thank you for giving me this great opportunity. I'm a teacher from Albania, and in our daily practice, we work with our students teaching sustainability, especially SDGs, Goal 5, Goal 13, or Goal 6. And I want to share with you my experience. Right now, I'm sharing my screen. Did you see it?
Yes, your screen is visible. No,
Okay.
sorry, it's on the sharing mode.
Yes, dear, it has started. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Great, dear. Yes.
I'm a teacher from Albania, a southern part in Europe, a little country, a little but beautiful country.
Okay, that's very good, dear. Albania, yeah, it's a really nice country, dear.
Okay, SDG 5, gender equality.
Arina, ma'am, you went, okay, good. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, thank you. I work in Betty School. It's a co-educational school, center community, medium socio-economic status found in the capital city of Tirana, Albania. As I told before, situated in the southern part of Europe. Is a healthy supporting school that has been recognized on the national and international area, making different projects and activities online and physically. Students thrive as they are recognized and supported as key stakeholders or agents of change. Throughout the Sustainable Development Goals, many are linked to help students and our community to be healthy, such as no poverty, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, etc. For centuries, gender inequality has emerged as a serious problem, as you know, in societies. Looking at the root of this problem, we see that women are victims. A number of studies has been carried out both nationally and locally on gender equality, which is the 5th goal of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And with this effort, women have started enjoying their legal rights in many areas, such as their political, social, economic, and education, have become stronger in choosing and making decisions, and losses due to preventable reasons have been prevented, and this effort has gained momentum in Albania also. I have a little problem with my slides. Okay, as you all know, the COVID-19 virus emerged as a global crisis and affected people in terms of health, education, and economy. In order to protect from the virus, being isolated at home and separated from social life, economic losses, and most importantly, the rapid contagion of the disease and the anxiety of death, panic and fear have made the situation unbearable and made a new way of life in Albania also inevitable. First of all, we want to share with our students, with young generation, to raise awareness about this problem. What about our projects in this goal? Girls and women have been the most affected and victimized by the changes in the social structure. By including this issue in our project and by including women and victim men in our community in education, we wanted to contribute to the resolution of the crisis experienced in the society and to be part of the solution to eliminate the inequalities deepening by the epidemic. One of the aims of our project is to raise collaborative individuals who have the skills to solve the problems experienced due to gender roles in the society, who have increased knowledge and awarenesses of the basic issues and current problems related to gender in the access of the principle of equality and the prohibition of discrimination, who live social life in an egalitarian form, who contribute to social peace. What are the methods and techniques in our project? In the second phase of our project, mentor teachers will be working with their own students group. And by applying flipped learning in project and game-based teaching methods, jigsaw and drama techniques, activities will be carried out to improve students' social, emotional, analytical thinking and creativity skills. With project-based teaching method, with an interdisciplinary collaboration, it is planned to discuss the issues of gender equality and women in our community and present it to students as a scenario so that they gain skills with a pragmatist approach. With flipped learning method, it is aimed to give priority to putting students in the focus of the subject by taking their cognitive loads and contributing to their critical thinking skills. With game-based teaching method, we are going to contribute to students' critical and problem-solving skills by using games in the educational environment. With jigsaw technique, all groups will learn the subject and be divided into groups. And then students from different groups will form specialization groups and they will teach to one another. With the drama technique, developing students' abilities such as role-playing, self-confidence, self-expression skills, activity, and empathy is aimed. There are a lot of activities. In order to conduct an interactive study with students, videos and articles about gender equality and the effects of the pandemic on the woman will be given before the training, and students will start to design their materials by doing the necessary research on the subject. Subject contents will be discussed under the topic opened in the forum, and the collaborative activities will be planned in line with the data and requests obtained from the students. And students will also share and exchange views in collaborative work in the forum. We have many platforms working with students, especially eTwinning, that cooperate in Europe. The topics discussed in the forum will be compiled and evaluated by teachers. A collaborative study will be planned in line with students' opinions, and students will choose the materials they want to design in the chat room. We have a chat room in this platform. Students will be assisted by teachers with the Web 2.0 tools to be used in their studies. However, the students' request to use different Web 2.0 tools will also be taken into account. The steps and studies related to our project will be given in a certain planning and order in order for students to reach easily on the TwinSpace portal. All the work done will be documented and uploaded to the Padlet by students. Padlet is a beautiful tool and easy to use. Will also in Padlet will also be uploaded to the TwinSpace platform afterwards. What about materials? Drama about being a woman in pandemic. There will be due diligence and solution-oriented content about women's home situations, women's work at home, depressed women. Drama about gender equality. There will be solution-oriented content on topics such as language, fairy tales, sports, academia, and domestic responsibility. It is required to use costumes. Students use their name, school's name, and a twinning logo must be used, and dramas must be short and inclusive. Letter. A friend of yours living in India, for example, has been cyberbullied and is asking for your help. You are going to write a letter to your friend. What solution would you offer in your letter? This is a task for students. You have a friend living in Egypt, for example, and their homework is to ask a pen friend abroad to write a letter about how can the problem of violence against women be solved in Egypt. What will you write in your letter? A friend of yours living in Tuvalu mentioned that migration has started in the country due to climate changes and that women are affected by this situation. What kind of letter would you write about what kind of work can be done and what kind of policies can be created to prevent women from being affected by climate changes? Imagine you are a student living in Rwanda, for example, in Africa. A friend of yours from Yemen writes you a letter. Your friends ask you to write a letter about how your country supports women in political and decision-making and the policies implemented at the national and local level and the work done. What information would you include in your letter? We want to make a brochure. How can inequalities in health education at home, at school, at work, in sports, in academia, in politics, in language, in fairy tales be resolved. In these studies, it is necessary to analyze the fairy tales and make correction. The mistakes made in the language should also be studied in the same way. Awareness video. This activity will be held by teachers together with their students. Participation in awareness video is not mandatory. Details we'll discuss with teachers. We have done some works in our project, and we have done some videos with my students, beautiful videos. Who's Who game content will be created by considering the life stories of the 10 successful women selected in mixed teams. It will take place in the game night event. Workshop and game night. This workshop will take place within the framework of the jigsaw technique, and there will be discussions on how to resolve inequalities in health, education, home, school, etc. A game event will produce a newspaper. Each mentor will communicate with their team and decide on the name of the newspaper and write the name they have chosen in the chat room. The name of the newspaper will be determined through a survey. A newspaper will be published summarizing the activities by making use of brochure studies, how to resolve inequalities in health, education, etc. All partners must complete this activity, and then they can choose many activities as they want. Students may take into consideration some female figures like Juliet, Lady Macbeth, and Ophelia. We might analyze their role in the place, in the society of the time, and ask the students to make a comparison with the role of women nowadays. Our project will be carried out in dissemination activities on dissemination platforms such as community service, newspaper, news, and social media. And here in Witty Gossip, it's a great opportunity to us to share our thought, to share our activities. We are my students working in this project. This is an article written by me in Women in Pandemic in Albania, the difficulties of women in Albania in that period. This is a poster by made by my students, gender equality. Another poster by them. My students again. They are saying greetings from Albania. And the last one is a video animator. Domestic abuse is gendered crime, which is deeply rooted in the society. Do you hear the video?
No, it's not audible. You will have to put on the audio button as well.
Okay. This is all by me today. It was a great pleasure being here. And thank you, Dr. Supriya Pathak, making me part in this beautiful conference.
Dear, first of all, thank you very much. Dear, you can share this video on our WhatsApp group so that we can actually publish this video on our official social media pages, dear.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Dear, actually, your students and along with your mentorship and leadership, you are doing great, dear. Great. It's a really nice presentation. You actually incorporate all the videos, you incorporate all the beautiful pictures in your presentation. It's a really nice presentation, dear. And the way you deliver this presentation is really awesome, dear. It actually shows how intellectual teacher the student of Albania have. So thank you, dear. Thank you very much for joining us. Dear, I would like to request you, please join your hands. I am giving the spotlight to you. Just hold on. Technical team, please give the spotlight to the Irina.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And please make me co-host also. Yeah, yes, I am the co-host. Yes. Yes, dear. Please join your hands. Yes, thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you very much. So it was the Irina Biba from the land of the Albania. So thank you, dear. On behalf of from the team of Witty Gossip Association and team of Expression Learning Resource Private Limited, actually we are very grateful, dear. As you have joined us, you spare your valuable time with us. So thank you very much, dear. Thank you.
Thank you again.
Yes. Dear Lisa ma'am, actually the three Indian speakers, Professor Dr. Rashmi Gujarati and the other two from the Bangalore and Karnataka, actually they has not joined us, right ma'am? They have not joined us.
We can proceed ahead with Mr. Cardos.
Yes, sure ma'am, sure.
And once
So-
again, thank you very much, Irene, for your wonderful presentation. The objective was really very clear. It was really a creative, a very creative presentation. Yes, so I think we can proceed ahead with Mr. Cardos. Good
Yes.
morning, sir, once again.
Good morning. Greetings from Portugal.
Yes, sir, the virtual platform is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So first of all, I would like to thank the kind invitation to participate and convey, of course, my warmest regards to the organizers, to our hosts, our esteemed speakers, our moderators, and most of all, to Dr. Supriya Patak and again, Professor Rania Lampu. My dear colleagues and my dear friends, SDG 5 focuses on achieving gender equality and empowering all women and girls. But in this presentation, I would like to highlight Target 5B, promote empowerment of women through technology. Because information and communication technologies offer tools that can be applied to raise entrepreneurial know-how and improve access to financing and real-time market information, for example. Many countries have recognized the impact that ICTs can bring to achieve the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. And with a vision to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls, they called upon nations to enhance the use of enabling technology, in particular information and communications technology, to promote the empowerment of women. As new technologies such as 5G and AI have become a reality, it is no longer sufficient to ensure only basic digital inclusion for women and girls. The ability to make use of digital technology has become essential in modern societies, with 90% of future jobs requiring digital skills. Women's equal participation in the digital age requires knowledge and access to cutting-edge technology. Addressing women's digital literacy needs, including advanced skills, can therefore also help enhance women's representation in ICT-related industries and allow them equal participation in the digital economy. It is also important that women become not only content consumers, but also content creators. While globally, there are more women attending and graduating university than men, women are less likely to major in STEM. So we're talking about science, technology, engineering, and maths subjects, and only 28% of female students pursue careers in the ICT sector versus 72% of male students. To combat this, for example, in Nigeria, in Africa, a digital skills development program was developed, teaching technology and programming, digital marketing and graphic design, which had a 50 women participation rate. In 2018, the same program upskilled 940 unemployed youths on online work, of which more than 50% were women. Women and girls need digital empowerment from an early age, equal access to technologies and opportunities, and a seat at the table for digital decision-making, according to Secretary General of the International Telecommunication Union. Doreen Bogdan-Martin is the first woman ever to lead ITU, the United Nations Tech Agency. Addressing the UN Commission on the Status of Women, Bogdan-Martin called for 3 key actions to address gender imbalances in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and drive digital gender equality globally. So first, get girls into STEM at an early age and empower women and girls with the digital skills they need to succeed. Second, ensure women and girls have equal access to digital technologies and opportunities and base decisions on solid facts and data. Third, give women a seat at the digital table, making gender equality a must in every organization. According to GSMI.com, enablers that could help maximize the mobile industry's impact on SDG 5 include the following: improving the availability and quality of gender disaggregated data. This helps to set targets, create strategies, and track impact and progress. Improving affordability, primarily of smartphones. Across LMICs, women have less autonomy and agency in smartphone acquisition. Enhancing literacy and digital skills for women and girls. This is the primary reason why male and female mobile users do not use mobile internet in LMICs. Adopting and strengthening policies and enforceable legislation for the promotion of gender equality and the empowerment of women and girls at all levels. So we have a lot of things to do, my dear friends and my dear colleagues. Women earn 10 to 30% less than men for the same work. Pay inequality persists everywhere. Voice your support for equal pay for equal work. Be aware of gender stereotypes, recognize them, avoid them, and educate others about them. Share the workload at home. Sharing domestic responsibilities ensures the work burden doesn't fall only on one person and instills the value of gender equality and essential life skills in children. We have to double down and empower women to take their place as equal leaders in today's digital transformation, said Bogdan Martin from the United Nations Tech Agency. It is our shared responsibility to create a more equal, just, safe, and sustainable digital world today and for the future generations. Thank you so much for having me here, and let's work together towards a better world for men and women alike. Thank you.
Wonderful insight, Mr. Cardos. It was really a pleasure to hear once again today from you. Yes, we would like to proceed ahead. We have many more guests from around the globe. Warm welcome to everybody. Namaste from India. Yes. Okay. We have
Yes.
one of our express student who wants to present her presentation a bit earlier as she has to leave for the class. So before
Okay.
that, I will request Dr. Louise to kindly please do this gesture so that we get we capture a picture with you.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Thank you very
much.
much, sir.
Yes. Yeah, here I can see the beautiful face of my mentor, my newly friend on Facebook, dear Nino from the Georgia. Hello, hello, Nino, the educator from the Georgia. I would like to request technical team, please give the co-host right to the Nino. Yes. Dear, now you are the co-host, dear Nino. Now you can, yes, yes. Dear, now you can switch on your mic, dear.
Yes, technical team, kindly unmute the mic.
Yes. Dear Nino, would you like to say something? Would you share your experience for joining the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit?
Technical team, kindly unmute her mic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, actually, yes. I think she is a little bit busy. Okay.
No,
No
ma'am, we are
issue.
doing.
Yes, no issue. Actually, we have also
Ma'am, actually, she have to unmute herself.
yes, yes, she have to unmute herself. Yes, yes, no issue with that. Yes. So, yes, ma'am. Please proceed with the students' presentation, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Zubaya Hussain. We have Zubaya Hussain. She is one of the student of Expression Learning Resources, and she would like to present her presentation today on Goal 5. Zubaya Hussain, are you there with us? Kindly unmute your mic. Good morning,
Yes,
Zubaya.
ma'am. Yes, I'm here.
Yes. We are putting you in the spotlight. You may begin with the presentation. The virtual platform is all yours.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Zubia Hussain, a student of Expressions Learning Resources. Firstly, I want to thankful of all of you and Witty Gossip for inviting me to deliver my thought on the international platform. It has been an honor to be a part of this platform and this gathering. And thank you for giving me this adorable opportunity to give me my thoughts among this knowledgeable audience. Can I share my PPT, ma'am?
Yes.
it visible to all of you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let me start.
Subhaya,
Today,
kindly put on your camera.
hello.
Kindly put on your camera, Subhaya.
Okay. Is it visible? Hello?
Yes, it is.
Today, my goal is to achieve gender equality and empower for all women and girls. Women represent half of the world's population and therefore half of its potential. And today, gender inequality is everywhere and is social progress. But women continually represent themselves everywhere, including political leadership across the world. Inequality faced by girls can begin right at birth and follow them all their lives. Even in some countries, girls are deprived of cost of health care, proper nutrition, leading to a higher mortality. Hey, yeah.
Zubia, what is the problem?
Ma'am, here is a network problem, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, my PPT is visible to all of you.
No, it is not. It's not. It is actually stopped sharing.
And dear, first of all, you have to switch on your camera.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, let I proceed. We are in 21st century, but according to new reports, 5.7% of girls aged 15 to 49% raped from ritual men every year. Taking a strict action before it going to be a very important nowadays. Locality of gender equality is linked to sustainable development, and it's vital to a realization of human rights to all. The overall objective of gender equality is a society in which women and men enjoy the same opportunities right in all spheres of life. Overall, the moral is we should be honest in our efforts, our work on changing the social attitude towards women. Now, the most important topic is how gender equality affects women's education. Women's in education field because of bad thinking of society. Our society is just wants to raise boys always, but fortunately our girls proving it very wrong.
Zubia, by default, actually, आपका जो हाथ है ना, वो उस पर जा रहा है, माइक के ऊपर जा रहा है, ठीक है?
ओके मैम.
तो वो बार बार आपका जो माइक है ना, वो स्विच ऑफ हो रहा है, ठीक है?
ओके मैम.
हाँ.
Can I proceed?
Sure, dear.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, it would take another 40 years for women and to be represented equally in national platforms and parliaments. As of 2020, representation by women in single or lower honors of national parliament reached 25%, up slightly from 22% in 2015. Now I'm going to talking about gender inequality pros. Increase in the workforce as bearing women would mean looking out on about half any population's potential workforce, better educated population as women would active to upskills themselves in order to outcompete others. This is turn will help need our several social like dowry, female policy, as women will not be viewed as a burden anymore. Children born in households that believe in genuine equality will further enhance the equality of society. Once they are in adults, they can't be reached there. Now, what's the work to raise gender equality? The women's empowerment principles are a set of principles offering gathering business on how to promote gender equality and women's empowerment. Marketplace and community established by UN Global Compact and UN Women in 2010. The WEPs are informed by international labor and human rights standards for all the women and girls. WEP CEO statement of support committing to advancing gender equality of the highest rate. Grounded in the WEP's principles, the WEP's gender gossips are always going to be very important for us. Now, the most important, our impact on gender equality. Advancing gender equality is business is not only the right thing to do, it is a smart thing to do. Research shows investing in women and girls can lead to increase in productivity, organizational effectiveness, return or investment, and higher consumer satisfaction. Companies with the highest proportion of female employees had annual returns that were 2.0% point higher than the least diverse firms. A growing number of business leadership, consumer, entrepreneurs, workers, and caretakers. Looking beyond the workplace, companies are enhancing the support for women in the marketplace through building achieve suppliers, chains, and accompanying equitable standard of engagement. I want to request to all of you, let's have a peace and unity for all the women and girls, for all, and it's our citizenship to give equal opportunity to women and boys. Men and women are all the same. Please stop playing the discrimination game between them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hearing me. Thank you so much for listening me, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Wow,
ma'am.
wonderful, wonderful, Zubaya. It was really a wonderful presentation. And the
Thank
way you have put in your thoughts, the way you have put in your insights was quite effective in your presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Zubia, but we have to work more on the presentation skill. Okay, that how can we deliver with the sharing screen button of the Zoom. Okay.
Okay,
Again, your mic is mute, dear.
Yes, ma'am. My hands.
Okay. Don't worry, dear. Don't worry. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Lisa, ma'am, the cloth market institution is ready, ma'am.
yes, they have already logged in with us.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, actually we have 5 to 6 minutes. So can we have the presentation from the Vikrant group of institution, the student presentation?
Why not? Yes. We
Okay.
have another international speaker with us, Taina Jones.
Tiana Jonas.
Tiana.
Okay.
Yes. Hi, Tiana. Good morning. How are you doing?
Hi,
Welcome.
I'm great.
Yes,
Thank you.
greetings from India to you.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm grateful to be here.
Thank you, Tiana. Thank you very much for joining us. Tiana, would you like to share your thoughts about the gender equality? And here I would like to mention that Tiana is one of the phenomenal lady. She is doing awesome related to the sustainable development goals. Actually, she is a author, she is a writer, she is the editor of one of the book related to the global sustainable development peace and the sustainable development goals. So thank you, dear, for joining us. Be with us in a few minutes. We are going to live directly from the one of the renowned college, Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies. Actually, it is a very renowned college from the Central India. So thank you, dear. Thank you very much for joining us. Sir, dear, first of all, would you like to join your hands? I would like to capture your beautiful face.
Yes.
Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Lisa, ma'am, do you have the presentation of the Vikrant group of institutions?
Could you name the participant, please? I will.
Ma'am, actually, the name of participants are the, just hold down, Anjali, Actually, Gunjan ma'am has,
Gunjan
yes.
ma'am, are you there? Could you please coordinate with me?
The ma'am Anjali Patel and the Pranita Yadav. These are the
Yes.
two students, ma'am.
I have shared a presentation with you today. Sorry, not today. I shared a presentation with you yesterday. Please share that screen today once Anjali starts speaking.
Okay, just hold on, ma'am. I am sharing the screen for the Anjali's presentation. Just hold on. Okay. Actually, she has shared in the group.
We also have it. Okay, fine.
Yes, you have, ma'am?
Just give me a second, Supriya ma'am, please.
Okay, okay, yes,
Ask the
ma'am.
team to do the needful. Anjali, please hold for a minute. We are sharing your presentation. Yes, ma'am, we are sharing the screen. Just yes, here it is.
Anjali, actually, this is the presentation for the quality education goal 4, not for the goal 5. So, are you going to present on the goal 4?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Ma'am, we
yes.
have not.
Okay. Yes. Yes, dear Anjali, please present.
Good morning, one and all to present here. My name is Anjali Patel. I am student from BBA first year from Vikrant Group of Institution, Indore. Now, we will talk about what is quality education. Quality education allow people to break the cycle of poverty. It had to reduce inequalities and reaches gender equality. Every girl and boy in India has the fundamental right to quality education. Every girl and boy in India has the fundamental right to quality education. An education, one that helps them to acquire basic literacy and numeracy, enjoy learning without fear and feel valued and included irrespective of where they come from. Quality education, there are 4 types of quality educations. Inclusive first, inclusive and quality education. Second, social skill. Third, promote lifelong learning. And fourth, literacy skill. Now we will talk about one quality education, that is inclusive and quality education. Inclusive education means all children in the same classroom in the same school. It means peer learning opportunities for groups who have traditionally been excluded, not only children with disabilities, but speaker of minority language too. Second, social skill. Social skill are the skills we use every day to interact and communicate with others. They include verbal and non-verbal communication, such as speech, gesture, facial expression, and other body movement. Now we will talk about lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is broadly defined as the ongoing, voluntary, and self-motivated pursuit of knowledge for either personal or professional reason. Now, literacy skill. Literacy skill is the ability to read, write, speak, and listen in a way that let us communicate effectively and make sense of the world. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Anjali, for your wonderful presentation. Yes. Team Express, kindly drop the screen. Very nice. It was wonderful insights from your side. Sri Vaishnav College, sorry, not Sri Vaishnav, Cloth Market College will be joining at 10:20. They are a little bit struggling with some technical issues which are going to be fixed at the end moment. Till then, we can proceed with the other participants from Vikrant Institute. Mute Anjali's mic. Kindly mute Anjali's mic. Yes. Thank you very much, Anjali. We have Parinita Yadav. Parinita Yadav, are you there?
एक बार ट्राई कर सकते हैं क्योंकि दूसरे सब्जेक्ट
Parinita Yadav, are you there with us? I see the name logged in here, Parinita Yadav. If you are there, you can present your presentation next.
Yes, ma'am, I am ready.
Parinita, we will be sharing the screen from our side. All I want you to do is kindly intimate us when you want the screen to be, the slide to be changed. Okay? Yes, just give us, so you can just say, please change to next slide. So the technical team will take care of it.
Lisa ma'am, have we done with the presentation of Anjali ma'am?
Yes, we have done with Anjali. Pariniti is going to be the next presenter.
Okay, sure.
As Cloth Market will be joining us around 10:20.
10:20. Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, please go ahead with the presentation of Anjali.
Anjali, I would request you to please intimate us when you want the slide to be changed. Okay?
You actually, Anjali, you have to say that next slide, please. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Pranita's presentation will be shared now.
Okay.
Anjali
Yes.
is done.
Yeah, sorry. So, Parinita, you have to say that next slide. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead. All the best, dear.
Thank you, ma'am. A very fine good morning to all the dignitaries present here. My name is Pranita Yadav and I am from BBA first year, BBA first semester, a student of Vikrant Group of Institution. Namaste from India. Today, my topic is quality education. So, ma'am, can you please change the slide? So, why I had choose the goal 4. As we all know, education is an integral part of every individual's life. It helps an individual to develop critical skills like decision making, mental agility, problem solving, and logical thinking. It also helps an individual to become a better citizen and can get a better paid job, which would help to attain all the personal and the social needs of an individual. So it is very important to notice all the problems related to the education system and solve it. Ma'am, next slide, please. So now let us have the glimpse of the literacy rate of the world. So the literacy rate for the year 2016 was 86.01%, in which there was an increase of 0.5% from the year 2015. And the world literacy rate for the year 2017 was 86.25%, in which there was an increase of 0.24% from the year 2016. The literacy rate for the year 2018 was 86.28%, in which there was an increase of 0.03% from the year 2017. And the literacy rate for the year 2019 was 86.66%, in which the increase of 0.38% from the year 2008. And for the year 2020, the rate was 86.81, in which an increase of 0.16% was marked from the year 2009. So from this data, we can see that there is a gradual increase in the literacy rate of the world. Ma'am, next slide, please. Now let us look for the targets of the goal. So the goal is universal primary and secondary education. It ensures that by the year 2030, all the girls and boys should complete free, equitable, and quality primary and secondary education, leading to the relevant and effective learning outcomes, which will be helpful for the children to get educated. Next slide, please. Next is early childhood development and pre-primary education. It ensures to provide quality early childhood care to all the girls and boys so that they may get ready for the primary education in advance. The next slide. Next is equal access to technical and vocational and higher education. This ensures to provide equal access to men and women for affordable and quality technical and vocational education. Next is relevant skills for decent work. Skills are very essential for an individual in all situations of the life. This targets on substantially increase in the number of youths and adults who have relevant skills for the adult who have relevant skills for the employment of decent work. Now next is gender equality and inclusion. Making difference on the basis of gender is the biggest drawback of one's nation. This ensures eliminate gender disparities in education and ensure equal access in all levels of educational and vocational training for all the citizens, especially who belongs to the vulnerable situation. Now, next is universal youth literacy. Youth have the power to change the world. This ensures that all the youth and the sustainable proportion of adults, both men and women, achieve literacy in the world. Now, we can move to what can be done. The next slide. Build and upgrade inclusive and safe schools. To provide quality education to children, we must develop safe and proper schools in which there should not be gender biasness. Then expand higher education scholarship for developing countries. Scholarships can be provided to the student to pursue their career for the foreign countries. Next is to increase the supply of qualified teachers in schools. Qualification of teachers plays a vital role in providing quality education as they are the pillar of their future. So there should be a supply of qualified teacher in the classroom. Next, we can do that. A renewed commitment to education should be provided to recover learning losses and manage the impact of COVID-19. As we can see that COVID-19 has impacted the educational and the mental situation of every individual. And last is giving more attention to the skill development can be a core component of education. At last, I would conclude with that from the implementation of Goal 4, it will focus on learning throughout schools to raise awareness and inspire positive action in every nation, which will be helpful for the growth of the nation and also will increase the GDP of the nation. At last, I would like to thank my principal, Dr. Gunjan Shukla ma'am, for providing me with this opportunity and also GPSDS group for providing us with this global platform. Thank you and namaste from India.
Wonderful presentation, Parinita. It was really wonderful to hear your thoughts and your insights. I would like you to kindly do the gesture so that we capture the screenshot. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Moving ahead, we will be proceeding with the next speaker, one of our international speaker, Tiana Jones. Once again, warm welcome to you, Tiana. Technical team, kindly unmute her mic.
I'm here.
Yes. Tiana, the whole virtual platform is yours now. You may begin with your presentation.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here and talk about gender equality. We are in a time in our world where in the United States, There's a lot of going on talk about abortion law being banned, which is showing how far that women have came to have the right to make that choice for themselves as a freedom of choice. As a human rights consultant, I believe that we all have this power inside of us to decide how we should lead our future. And by saying that, we decided that we women can take our initiative in our homes, in our jobs, in any occupation, to decide how to lead people, but being equal to men and also children show that all lives do exist. And also women's lives do exist, as I am the founder of 2 global peace movements spreading all over the world to uplift people about their human rights. Women need to be accomplished and they need to feel safe. They need to have the correct understanding that they too can get an education worldwide and they too can get proper pay for the type of jobs that men also hold. So I believe that this is our time to come together and help women using technology, using the internet to give them more opportunities to have jobs. And by this being said, if we were to help each other and lift each other as women, also need to know the equality and understanding that we are working together. This can build a strong, innovative foundation for women. SDG is very important. Sustainable development goals all come together, as this goal pertains to more than just women. This pertains to also our transsexual society as well. There's also other types of people that need to be equal to having human rights and medical services. In other countries, they're going through a lot of different triumph and tribulations where they're having trouble in different parts of Asia and India and other countries getting medical assistance. I am located in the United States, so our country is more subjected to giving people freedom, to giving people that human right to make the decisions they need to make to have a better life. Well, I believe that all nations need to come together to make sure that their economy grows by giving this awareness of showing that all SDGs show equality, equality for gender, equality for children, equality for women. And gender equality right now needs to be shown as an importance for women to uplift and continue to get great jobs and become scientists, doctors, lawyers, judges, nurses, educational teachers, professors, and so much more, because women are the future of today and of tomorrow. They're going to be the ones that show new discoveries in literature, film, and all publications, as I am part of history and so are you. We are here together to bring the youth to a realization that they can do anything they put their mind to, but it starts with knowing in the mind and in the subconscious and conscious ability that they too are equal to men and also women, other women that are successful. I want the youth to know on this call, and all of the speakers before me that went, the other college students, to know you can achieve your goals, but you have to stay persistent to equality, because you have to keep that mindset that you are equal to everyone you meet, as long as you realize that gender doesn't set you aside to any difference. It just shows that you are capable of increasing population and also having a gift of Mother Nature, a gift of your own. And that is very important to know, that anything is possible. And women's lives do exist. We are the future. So thank you so much. And remember, stay true to yourself. because you are equal, but you have to uplift your equality within. Thank you.
Yes, wonderful presentation, Ms. Jones. It was really a pleasure to hear you. You have really done it a spellbound way, and we really loved listening to you. I would like you and request you to kindly do this gesture so that I capture a picture with you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So, moving ahead, we will go.
Yes, ma'am, actually, we have the speaker from the Zimbabwe, Patricia. Patricia Gonde. Dear, please switch on your mic and camera. And I would like to request technical team, please make her co-host.
Before that, Dr. Supriya, would you like to share your views on Tiana Jones' presentation?
Definitely, dear. Actually, Tiana, your speech was really awesome. Actually, I have already said that you are working on the all global goals, all the sustainable development goals. And actually, here I would like to mention that Tiana is running the organization Women's Life Do Exist, right, dear? Yes. So I appreciate your efforts, Tiana, and definitely your efforts for the welfare of the society, for the welfare of all the women are really appreciable. So, dear, thank you very much, dear, for joining us. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Actually, it is our great honor to have you in this global platform. The team of Expression Learning Resource Private Limited and the team Witty Gossip Association is really thank to you. Thank you, dear. Yes. Okay. So, dear, dear Gonde ma'am from the Zimbabwe, please switch on your camera. Yes. Yes, here is the most energetic face of dear Gonde from the land of the Zimbabwe. Yes, dear ma'am, please proceed.
All right, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all viewers across the globe. I would like to thank Supriya ma'am and the organization for allowing me to be with you today. To be sharing with you on gender equality, which is a topical issue that is affecting most of the women in the world. So what I would like to say is that we have also men in the world there who have also echoed the same sentiments concerning gender equality, like the likes of Kofi Annan, when he said that gender equality is more than a goal in itself. We have a long way to go. It is a precondition for meeting the challenges of reducing poverty, promoting sustainable development, and building good governance. And we have our own from here, from Southern Africa, the late Nelson Mandela, who said freedom cannot be achieved unless women have been emancipated from all kinds of oppression. We know that as women, they are suffering quite a lot out there because of some of the rights that are there. Their rights are being infringed, and opportunities are not available to them because of discriminatory practices. So we have gender equality as being declared by the United Nations in 2015, and we only have a few years to go to achieve this milestone. If we look at some of the causes of gender inequality, some things like patriarchy from the home, that the father is the one who is the head of the family. We have discriminatory fostering of children by parents. We have illiteracy, like what some of our students were talking about. And then we also have some socio-cultural and religious influence that are affecting us. For example, the rights of women are being suppressed under the guise of religion or cultural tradition. So some of these are stemming from the homes that we are. And we have to work from the home up there out there into the society. From example, we have got those regressive social norms that are not allowing our women to be heard. Right from the home, they're stereotyping ourselves, us mothers as well. Stereotyping is happening in the place. When we are giving gender roles, you can't say this job is for a boy, this job is for a girl. Some of the children are right now struggling. For example, if this is a global world, some of them are going to work or go to universities outside their countries because they are boys now. They have to stay on their own. They cannot do the work that they were not supposed to do at home. So the stereotyping is starting from the home, from the society. For example, religion, for example, we have got a religion whereby they encourage men take young girls just by saying, I dreamt you, I have to take you. Young is 8 years, is 9 years, being forced into marriage by their parents because of religion or because of poverty. They exchange the girl child to get some food. So that is exploitation. That is infringing someone's rights because that child has got a right later in future. So as parents as well, as women as well, who have children that are being forced into marriages, we have to stand up and voice up what our community or our husbands are promoting. Then we have got some religious sectors also which do not allow the women to go to work. They are not allowed to travel alone. They are not allowed to go outside the home because I am a woman. I was born the same as a man, with the same 5 senses, with all the skills and strength. What can you talk about? So we've got those family-related laws and practices that are affecting women out there. And some of them, even up to an extent of being abusive to a woman, because you're a woman in the home, you are seen as the weaker strength. You do not have any voice in the house to talk. You are allowed to be punished in some religious sectors. Men are allowed to punish or to physically strike women. This is happening in the world. Think of sectors, some of us are not allowed to even report that have been raped by the man. My marital rape is never unheard of, but it is happening in our society. And then in our society, we're not even allowed to own land. Some of the societies, women are not allowed to the right to own land. But I'm going to work. I'm also getting money I can even buy land, but because I'm a woman, some societies, they do not allow that. Then in some societies, because I am being excluded, there's that social exclusion, because if I say that I do not want my child to be given as a child bride, I am socially excluded. So this keeps the women quiet and their voices not to be heard. They even go up to the extent that they are so submissive that they're even not allowed to go outside their gates. They're not even allowed to go to work. They're not even allowed to travel. That's infringement of human rights. And if you look at the political level, we have some women, we do not have the same percentage. It is still happening, 8% maybe at the women. So how are we going to contribute to the economy of a country if you are being sidelined because of the gender? Or if you are told that you have to stay at home, you are not going to go to work, but there's that unpaid domestic labor for women. And when it comes to divorce, you go, nothing you're given because you're not working. We still have sexual violence. We still have women trafficking. You cannot believe what women are going through. We still have child prostitution, and most of them are girls, because think of the time when COVID struck. And then the girl child was left behind to take care of the child at home. So there are so many things that are happening out there that you cannot even think that we are born the same as men. And in my country, we've got high rates of child marriages. And then this is hindering whatever we are doing to promote gender equality. So what do we need to do? So we need not to fix the women ourselves, but to fix the systems and the structures that are causing this. We need to fight to reform some of the laws that are there in the society, in our homes as well. Are we doing something as women? Are we doing something for our community? You have a neighbor who is in an abusive relationship. We have systems that can help that woman to go out of the shackles of oppression that she is in. And we have got some religious sectors out there that are using to unjustly, they are unjustly used to justify discrimination because of religion. Are our voices being heard? So we need to work hard towards gender equality. We need to work hard towards bridging the gender digital divide, which is one of the topics that we might talk about later. We need also to raise our voices to stop child marriages, to stop women trafficking. We also need legal reforms, especially on areas like ownership of land, abusive relationship, gender-based violence. What are we doing towards it? We need to raise our voices. We need to act fast because we cannot achieve this milestone by 2030. Let's be proactive, not being reactive. And what has my country done towards gender equality? I know that my country performs poorly on the Gender Inequality Index, standing at 110 out of 149 countries. But there are some measures that have been put in place towards promotion of gender equality, like ending of violence against women and girls. Sometimes it is there on paper, but it is not enforced. But as women, we need to fight. Women leadership and political participation, they've increased the percentage of women who can represent people in the parliament. This is happening. And then also women's economic empowerment. They are working together with United Nations towards women economic empowerment. And then those women living with HIV and these disabilities, we have workshops, we have systems in place that are being put to support those women, because we know that some of them are breadwinners. They've got children who need to go to, who need to be fed, who need to go to school. Then they have started a lot of activities to support the women, but I still feel that not enough for our women here in Zimbabwe. And also we have some countries like Saudi Arabia, we've got some countries like Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia. They've removed the wifely obligation and obedience to the husband. We've got some countries like Egypt, which have already set up a minimum age of marriage at 18. So many countries have started reforming the laws. So let's push women, whatever we are doing, like this conference. It will help some of us will be sharing our voices. We've been speaking about it. So what I would like to say, conclude, is by saying that everyone is equal. Everyone is affected by gender issues. They affect everyone. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your race, it doesn't matter your religion or background. Human rights are for everyone, and we are all entitled to enjoy the same rights. Let's keep on pushing. Let's keep on believing ourselves. Our women, our girl children who are here, you can be what you want to be if you believe in yourself, have the confidence, tell yourself that I can, and in this world, you will. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hand over to you, our moderator.
Wonderful, wonderful presentation. What an effective presentation, I must say. Your insights were really, it really had a wonderful impact, I must say.
Yes, dear. Actually, we have the gesture for the joining hands. So would you like to do this?
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, dear, for accepting my invitation. It was really great presentation. Great, dear. Great.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste, dear. Namaste. You can see your...
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Lisa, ma'am, I think now can we take the live streaming from the Shri Cloth Market?
Yes. Good morning once again. Once again, we are going to have a wonderful experience like the previous 2 days. Shri Cloth Market Institute has joined us on the hybrid mode. Wonderful. See? Yes, this is the audience. Welcome. Good morning to all of you. I would like to take the liberty of introducing Dr. Shobna Rakesh Jain to all of you. Am I audible? Is the voice clear at Shri Cloth Market? Yes, kindly unmute their mics as well. Host, please unmute the mic. The mic is mute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Good morning to
Hello.
all the guest speakers.
A very good morning to you, ma'am. Are we
Yes.
audible?
Yes, you're clearly and pretty much audible to us. Yeah, just let me introduce Dr. Shobna Rakesh Jain to the global and national speakers as well who are amongst us. Yes, talking about her research work, she has more than 15 national and international research papers have been published and presented by her. And if we come down to her academic work, she is the HDO at Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies and an assistant professor in commerce as well. She has a lot of academic experience, a lot of social and cultural achievements as well. I'll mention few of the achievements. She is associated with several social and cultural clubs and committees and serving for them very enthusiastically. Won different gold and silver medal in social and cultural programs in different organizations and industries. She is even the president of a Red Ribbon Club Indore, an active member and she's actively worked and participated in many of the events. She has even been a member of the governing body of SCMIPS, and she's a very positive and hardworking personality. So over to you, Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies. The virtual platform is all yours today.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A very good morning to all dignitaries, guests, delegates, faculty members, and students present. I extend my warm welcome to the organizers of Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. As we all know, Sustainable Development Goals would not have been complete without association with global peace. So the topic is justifiable, and here today we are assigned goal number 5, which is gender equality. In the words of Michelle Obama, no country can ever flourish if it stifles the potential of its women. It will deprive itself with half of the citizens. Thus, today we are here to talk about the importance of gender equality. I would now request Honorable Principal Sir, Chief Guest and Convener of Program, and respected HODs to kindly appreciate the goddess of wisdom and knowledge by lighting the lamp.
This is a wonderful tradition which is followed in India before beginning any event or any good work which is known. It is known as the symbol of good luck by lighting the lamp and lighting the diyas.
That's going actually. I would now request our principal sir to kindly come over and share his words of wisdom for the organizers of this intellectual platform.
Welcome to all. Thanks to all. And thanks to Witty Gossip and Expression Resource Private Limited, the Global Sustainable Development Summit 2023. I feel very honored. This program is organized by this Global Sustainable Development, and it should be very, I am pleased, it should be very good function organized by the, this is Witty Gossip, and I warmly welcome to all the participants and all the students of my college. Thank you.
I now request the chief guest of the convention, Dr. Shobna Jain ma'am, to kindly take over.
केबल पे आदर कर दीजिएगा।
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, respected principals, sir, my cherished faculty members, and my dear students, a very good morning and warm welcome to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank Miss Lisa Sharma madam for my kind introduction. I would like to thank our principal sir, Dr. Vasudev Mishra, for giving me this opportunity to be here. Witty Gossip Group and Expression Resource Private Limited for giving us this opportunity to share our thoughts, ideas with all of you guys. Today, we all are here to participate this international event, the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023, organized by our college, Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies, Indore, India, in association with Witty Gossip and Expressions Resource Private Limited. The 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development is a set of international development goals from 2016 to 2030, which was adopted by United Nations Sustainable Development Summit held in September 2015, building on the success of Millennium Development Goals. It consists of 17 sustainable goals and 169 targets in order to eradicate poverty and realize sustainable world. The SDGs are universal goals applicable not only to developing countries, but also to developed countries. And one place leave no one behind it through the implementation process. It's a plan to stimulate global action to strengthen peace and poverty and ensure prosperity for all SDGs. The three dimensions of sustainability that are economical, social, and environmental. At the core of each goal, there are specific targets to be achieved by 2030. In areas of global areas of typical need are people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnership. The future of our interconnected world depends on us working towards these SDGs are the state of our planet and humanity. Our goal, that is goal number 5, gender equality and empower all women and girls, is inherent and individual from other sustainable development goals. When women and girls have equal access to education, healthcare, work, and advice in government activities, business, economic decision making, then the economies are stimulated and everybody benefits. Women must be included the SDGs to succeed to achieve these goals. It is needed to be reviewed, revised, or abolished policy legislations in all countries, but education is the key to change lives for girls and women. We need to take more leadership roles in the community, business, and government decision-making process to ensure equal opportunity for all countries needed to end discrimination. Healthcare, educational, equal opportunities, equal pay laws, equal rights, and participations are not easily accessible, available, nor affordable. These challenges have to overcome. Religious beliefs, discriminator customs, laws, practices, cultural attitudes, and economic limitations prohibit women and girls from reaching their potentials. In all global regions, government need to create and reform laws and legislations that will require society and culture to adhere to new norms. Civil organizations, community groups, and religious leaders need to engage girls and women in their activities. Gender Development Index, General Empowerment Measures, Gender Equity Index, and Global Center Gender Index are the measures to find out the equality. Conclusively, we can say that sustainable development goals work towards prosperity, eradicating major issues like poverty, hunger, unemployment, and inequality, all while protecting the planet in the midst of the climate crisis. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your thoughts. Added to our knowledge, I would now request our first faculty speaker, Dr. Archana Chaturvedi, ma'am, to kindly come up and share her views.
नमस्कार। यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवता। मैं डॉक्टर अर्चना चतुर्वेदी, श्री क्लास मार्केट इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ प्रोफेशनल स्टडीज मध्य प्रदेश इंदौर इंडिया से बोल रही हूँ। मैं अपने इस विषय पर अपने विचार व्यक्त करना उनको किसी भी प्रकार से कोई भी प्रकार की ऐसे उनके ऊपर कोई प्रतिबंध नहीं थे। तो हमारे देश में महिलाएं समाज में वैदिक काल में महिलाएं जो है बराबर से हिस्सेदार होती थी, गुरुकुल जाती थी, पढ़ती थी, सभी कार्य की उनको आजादी प्राप्त थी, किसी प्रकार का कोई भी बंधन उनके ऊपर नहीं था। पर जब समय बदला, मध्यकाल में जब हमारे देश में विदेशी जो आक्रमणकारी आए, उसके आने के पश्चात से हमारे देश में लैंगिक विभेद जो है प्रारंभ हो गया। हमारे देश में ऐसा माना गया कि लैंगिक समानता नहीं है, तो उनके आने के पश्चात से हमारे समाज में इस प्रकार का विभेद शुरू हो गया। तो उस समय के आने के बाद से जब हमारे आक्रमणकारी आए, तब ऐसा माना गया कि भाई महिलाएं अब सुरक्षित नहीं है, वो अपनी इच्छा से कार्य नहीं कर सकती, घर के बाहर नहीं जा सकती, और उनको उस प्रकार उनकी सुरक्षा के लिए उनके ऊपर बहुत सारे नियम लगा दिए गए, जिसमें पर्दा प्रथा भी आ गई, बाल विवाह भी आ गए, इस प्रकार के सारे कार्य प्रारंभ हो गए। पर उसके पश्चात जब समय बदला वापस, फिर जब हमारे आधुनिक काल का समय, आजादी के पश्चात, फिर ऐसा माना गया कि भाई अब समाज में जब तक हम महिलाओं को बराबर से अधिकार नहीं देंगे, महिलाएं आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगी, तब तक समाज का पूर्ण रूप से विकास नहीं होगा। तो सरकार पूरी तरह से प्रयास कर रही है। हमारे यहाँ जो है लैंगिक भेदभाव बचपन से ही आपको देखने को मिल जाता है। जब बच्ची का जन्म होता है, अभी भी हम बहुत ज्यादा खुशियां नहीं मना पाते, अभी भी इतना विकसित होने के पश्चात भी हमारे यहाँ ऐसा माना जाता है कि मतलब बेटी का जन्म हुआ तो हम बहुत ज्यादा खुशी नहीं मना पाते। हमको ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे बेटी बोझ है, अगर हम उसको अवसर दें बचपन से ही अपने कार्य करने के, आगे बढ़ने के, हम देखेंगे कि महिलाएं मतलब लड़कियां लड़कों से ज्यादा अच्छे से आगे बढ़ पाती हैं, अपने कार्य को ज्यादा अच्छे ढंग से प्रस्तुत कर पाती। जब वो बड़ी होती हैं, अभी भी हमारे समाज में ऐसा भेद है। मतलब मैं तो अपने एडमिशन सेल में देखती हूँ कि हमारे यहाँ जब लड़कियां आती है एडमिशन के लिए, तो माता पिता का पूरा रुझान क्या होता है कि हम बच्चों को, लड़कियों को उस कोर्स में एडमिशन दिलाएं जिसकी फीस कम से कम, जहाँ फीस ज्यादा नहीं लगे उस क्षेत्र में लड़कियों को भेज दिया जाता है। जब पूछा जाता है तो घर में भाई पढ़ रहे हैं, तो भाई को हम पूरा अवसर देते हैं कि भाई की फीस इतनी ज्यादा है तो भाई जो है उच्च शिक्षा प्राप्त कर सकता है। पर जब लड़कियों की बारी आती है तो हम उनके साथ भेद करते हैं, जो कम से कम खर्च में जो काम हो सकता है उसमें हम उनको शिक्षा दिलाने का प्रयास करते हैं। बड़ी होती है, विवाह की बात आती है, तो हम कभी भी उनसे नहीं पूछते कि उनको कहाँ विवाह करना है, किससे विवाह करना है। बस माता पिता को अपना कार्य पूर्ण करना है तो वे उसका विवाह कहीं भी कर देते हैं अपनी इच्छा से। मतलब बूढ़े होने के बाद भी हमारे ऐसा कहा जाता है कि अपने ऐसा बांटा गया है कि बचपन में उसको पिता का सहारा चाहिए, बचपन युवावस्था में पति का सहारा चाहिए और वृद्धावस्था में पुत्र का सहारा चाहिए। तो अभी भी हम ऐसा मान के चल रहे हैं कि लड़कियों को कहीं भी पूरी तरह से आजादी नहीं। सरकार बहुत प्रयास कर रही है, सरकार की तरफ से बहुत सारी योजनाएं बन रही है, सरकार पूरी कोशिश कर रही है कि लड़कियों को पूरा जो सम्मान मिले वो आगे बढ़े। पर सरकार की योजना बनाए जाने से कुछ भी नहीं हो। सरकार चाहे कुछ भी कर ले, कितनी भी योजनाएं बना ले, जब तक हम उनको इम्प्लीमेंट में नहीं लाएंगे तब तक कोई भी कार्य नहीं होगा। लड़कियों के साथ हर क्षेत्र में भेदभाव हम देखते हैं कि मतलब चाहे वो शिक्षा का क्षेत्र हो, उनको पढ़ने के अवसर उतने नहीं मिलते जितने मिलना चाहिए। हम बात करते हैं प्रशासनिक क्षेत्रों की, कि प्रशासनिक क्षेत्र जो है बहुत उच्च क्षेत्र माने जाते हैं। प्रशासनिक क्षेत्र में पहली बात तो लड़कियां जाती नहीं है, अगर वो किसी तरह से परीक्षा पास करती है यूपीएससी की, आगे बढ़ती है, अधिकारी बनती है, तो हमेशा उनके साथ भेदभाव होता है। कभी भी उनको हाईएस्ट कैडर नहीं दिया जाता है, उनकी शुरुआत हमेशा लोएस्ट कैडर से होती है। चाहे वो बड़े बड़े अधिकारी भी क्यों ना बने, हर जगह उनको भेदभाव का शिकार होना पड़ता है। अगर हम बात करते हैं कि वो ग्लैमर के क्षेत्र में, तो आपने देखा होगा जितनी बड़ी बड़ी अभिनेत्रियां हैं उनके साथ भी भेदभाव होता है। उनको उतना पारिश्रमिक नहीं मिलता है कि जितना एक्टर्स को मिलता है। अभिनेत्रियों के साथ अभी भी कई जगह पे हमको भेदभाव देखने को मिलता है। वे खाली एक तरह से शोपीस के रूप में उनका प्रयोग किया जाता है। हालांकि अब बदल रहा है क्षेत्र, बहुत सारी जो है फिल्में ऐसी भी बन रही है जिसमें हम उनको मेन कैरेक्टर के रूप में देखते हैं, पर अभी भी उनकी संख्या बहुत कम है। अगर हम बात करते हैं कि कानून के क्षेत्र की, तो जितने भी आप देखोगे कि जितने बड़े बड़े क्षेत्र हैं वहाँ पे जो हमारी चीफ जस्टिस हैं वहाँ पे महिलाएं बहुत कम बनती है। अगर वो बनती भी हैं तो उनको बहुत कम अवसर दिए जाते हैं। अभी आप एक उनके जो अपने यहाँ की चीफ जस्टिस नहीं है लीला से, उनका अगर आप व्यक्तित्व देखते हैं तो उन्होंने अपनी बायोग्राफी में लिखा है कि भाई अभी वहां पे भी हमको कई जगह पुरुषों के विभेद का शिकार होना पड़ा, जितना हमको अवसर मिलना चाहिए था हमको बहुत देर में जाकर के उनको चीफ जस्टिस बनाए। इसी प्रकार हम बात करते हैं कि अपन खेलों की, तो अभी आपने देखा होगा कि वो 21 का जो ओलंपिक हुआ उसमें महिलाओं ने 3 मतलब जो पर्सनल गोल अचीव किए, मतलब जो अपने 7 गोल्ड मेडल मिले उसमें 7 जो थे उसमें से 3 हमारे यहाँ की जो है खुद जो अपने एथलीट्स हैं उनको मिले, पर उसके बाद भी जब उनको पुरस्कार राशि मिलने की बात होती है या नौकरियों में आगे उनको आरक्षण मिलने की बात होती है तो उनके साथ भेदभाव किया जाता है। उनको जो स्थान मिलना चाहिए था वो स्थान उनको प्राप्त नहीं होता है। तो हम देखते हैं कि जहां हम बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं, हम अतीत को देखते हैं अपने कि भाई हमारा अतीत बहुत गौरवशाली था, अतीत तो था, पर हम उसको वर्तमान में उसको मेंटेन कर पा रहे हैं क्या, हम उसको बना पा रहे हैं क्या। हम अपने अतीत का गुणगान करें बहुत अच्छी, पर हम उसी चीज को अपने वर्तमान में भी तो लाने का प्रयास करें। जब तक हम वर्तमान में उस चीज को नहीं लाएंगे तब तक हमारे देश जो है आगे विकास के रास्ते पर आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएगा। तो उसके लिए क्या जरूरी, सबसे पहले हमारे लिए आवश्यक क्या है कि हम अपने आप से प्यार करना सीखें। हम अपने क्या करती है महिलाएं, हम दूसरों के लिए जीते कि उसको अच्छा लग रहा है कि नहीं, उसको बुरा लग रहा है कि नहीं, हम इसी में पूरा समय निकाल देते हैं। हम इसी समय अपना पूरा समय व्यतीत कर देते हैं कि दूसरे क्या कहें। तो सबसे पहले अगर आप चाहते हो कि आपका विकास हो तो सबसे पहले आप अपने आप को पहचानना सीखें, अपने आप से प्यार करना सीखें। जब आप अपनी खुद इज्जत करेंगे तो दूसरे आपकी इज्जत अपने आप करेंगे। अब उसके बाद आती है परिवार की बात। तो परिवार की भी जिम्मेदारी है कि उसको एक एक इंसान समझें, ऐसा नहीं समझे कि भाई एक मतलब स्त्री है तो कई सारी जिम्मेदारियां हैं परिवार के लिए भी, घर वार के लिए भी, समाज के लिए। तो हर जगह मतलब आपको सिर्फ खाली महिलाओं से ही उम्मीद नहीं करना चाहिए। तो आप दोनों का जो है अगर समाज को वास्तव में विकास करना है तो समाज को मतलब दोनों के बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा। समाज जो सोसाइटी है उसको भी महिलाओं का पूरा सम्मान करना पड़ेगा। जब तक महिलाओं का पूरा सम्मान नहीं होगा सोसाइटी आगे नहीं बढ़ेगी। अगर हम वास्तव में चाहते हैं कि हम अपने गोल को अचीव करें, आने वाली जो सदी है उसमें हम विश्व में सभी देशों के बराबर खड़े हों, तो उसके लिए ये आवश्यक है कि भाई हम सब समझो समाज के लोग हैं महिलाओं को बराबर से स्थान दें और उनको मतलब पूरा अवसर प्रदान करें कि वो आगे बढ़े। अगर महिलाओं को अवसर मिलते हैं तो महिलाएं निश्चित रूप से बहुत ज्यादा टॉप पे पहुंचती है। आपने देखा कि हमारे जो राष्ट्रपति हैं द्रौपदी मुर्मू, उनको कितनी विपरीत परिस्थितियों का सामना करना पड़ा, उसके बाद भी मतलब उनके दोनों मतलब बेटों की डेथ हो गई, पति की डेथ हो गई, कितनी सामाजिक विसंगतियों का उन्होंने सामना किया, पर वो अपने लक्ष्य को हासिल किया और आज वो देश के सर्वोच्च पद पर आसीन है। इसी प्रकार हम देखते हैं जितनी भी हमारे अधिकारी हैं, चाहे वो अपने IPS अधिकारी हो चाहे कोई भी हो, तो वो सब भी अगर वो अपनी उन्होंने मेहनत की है तो वो आगे बढ़ी। चाहे हमारे कॉमेडियन का क्षेत्र हो, आपने भारती सिंह का नाम देखा है, उसको मतलब इतनी मोटी थी समाज ने उसको बहुत ज्यादा उसकी हंसी उड़ाई, पर आज वो एक सफल कॉमेडियन के रूप में आपके सामने स्थापित है। तो इस प्रकार से हम देखते हैं अगर जब भी महिलाओं को अवसर मिलता है तो वो निश्चित रूप से आगे बढ़ती हैं। तो ये समाज की जिम्मेदारी है कि समाज उसको आगे बढ़ाए। सरकार बहुत प्रयास कर रही है, सरकार की तरफ से बहुत योजनाएं चल रही है जिसमें मतलब महिला हेल्प डेस्क है, उज्ज्वला योजना है, महिला जो आजकल जो हमारे जो मुख्यमंत्री शिवराज सिंह ने लाडली बहना योजना चालू की कि महिलाओं को लगातार कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ मिलता रहे। तो ये सब सुविधाएं उनको प्रदान की जाए, पर उसके लिए आवश्यक है कि हम सब उन चीजों का उपयोग करें, उनको अवसर प्रदान करें, उनको आगे बढ़ने के पूरे समय अवसर दें जिससे कि वो आगे बढ़े। अगर महिला, अगर समाज का जो कहते हैं महिला समाज का आधा अंग है, अगर वो शिक्षित होगा, वो उसको अगर अवसर मिलेंगे तो समाज का पूर्ण विकास अपने आप होगा। तो उसके लिए निश्चित रूप से अगर हम सभी लोग मिलकर प्रयास करेंगे और हम सब उसको महिलाओं को बराबर का अधिकार देंगे तो आने वाली सदी में हम महिलाओं को मतलब आगे बढ़ा पाएंगे और हमारे देश का पूर्ण रूप से विकास होगा। अपने कहा भी जाता है कि महिला को कमजोर मत समझो, सिर्फ कहा जाता है कि अगर नारी का सम्मान करो मत उसका अपमान करो, जब वो जीत पर आती है तो दुर्गा बन जाती है। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देती हूँ और अपना सम्मान करती हूँ।
Now, I would like to invite Professor Mona Tatir for sharing her thoughts.
A very good morning to everybody. A very good morning to everybody. This is Mona Khatid standing with you to talk about the fifth goal of Sustainable Development Goals, gender equality. As said by Malala Yousafzai, we cannot all succeed if half of us are held back. Half here talks about the women. According to United Nations, gender equality is the equal representation of women and men. It does not imply as women and men are the same. Rather, they should be treated same. It is talking about the equal treatment. Here, gender equality means not just means female right, rather it means human right. To make you, our fifth goal basically has 9 targets. The targets are as follows. First is end discrimination against all women and girls. We have seen that gender discrimination is a very common scenario of various countries. In every field, be it literacy or job or payment for jobs or forced marriages, we can see gender discrimination everywhere. A very recent example I would like to share of Tamil Nadu, where a century-old bank just gave the guidelines that a woman with 12 weeks pregnancy would consider to be temporary unfit. Malab, this is the level of gender discrimination which the females are facing at their workplace, at the society. So this is supposed to be eliminated. Talking about the second goal is eliminate violence against women and girls. So violence in the form of rape, acid attacks, kidnapping, dowry and whatnot. A very recent example is in a city, a female principal was attacked by the fuel. She's no more now, just because there was a delay in mark sheet. And also we have seen a movie based on Lakshmi Agrawal, who has faced an acid attack. So all this violence should be eliminated. Third is eliminate all harmful practices such as child marriage, because as ma'am just told, small little girls are deprived of education and they're forced to get marriage. Recognize and value the unpaid care and domestic work, because now the females who are not working are not called housewives, they're called as homemakers. Fifth target is to ensure participation in leadership and decision making, because we have seen that women, be it a sector of technology or any other, are great leaders. We can see the example of a finance minister who has raised our economy by $3.1 trillion. Another goal is universal access to health and rights, because according to the report of World Bank, more than 1 billion females do not have any legal provision against the violence or ill health factors. This can be done by giving them economic rights to economic resources, enhancing the use of technology. Have you all heard the name of the lady who was behind the moon? We all know Neil Armstrong, but nobody knows Margaret Hamilton. She was the mind, she was the girl behind the moon, whose name is still underrated, but she was the one who prevented the last-minute abort of the famous landing. There are certain facts which will make you people think that why do we need gender equality? When we talk about education, then there are only 64% of the females who are literate in our country in compared to 81% of the men. When I talk about political representation, then only 12% of the seats are held by women. Same goes with the education level. There are quite less. So here are some facts which tells us that there is a gender inequality in almost every sector, be it agriculture, holding the economy, be it entrepreneurs or any other political or legal sector. I feel the causes, there are numerous causes, but some of the causes can be uneven access to education, as we just told, that the female child is forced to get married, and the parents, like being the male dominating society, the fathers and females are not given that privilege. Lack of employment equality, there is a research which shows that even if there are two students, one female and one male, taken from a college at the same designation for the same post with the same qualification, their wages will differ. This is another cause. Job segregation, because low level of the jobs are reserved for females. Basically, we have seen that higher post in any field, be it a home minister post or a CEO post, are often given to the males. Lack of legal protection, we don't have much of rights or bodies that guide, especially for the gender equality. Poor medical care, lack of religious freedom, as we see. There is a common YouTuber nowadays, Urfi. She was banned in Dubai because because of the community she belonged to, she is not supposed to wear the attire she is going through. Racism is another cause, and I have read somewhere that in European countries earlier, the Africans were given the job of labors and they were taxable, while the English women were given domestic jobs and it was non-taxable. I read it. So these are the various reasons. So comes the demand for gender equality, which will boost every sector of our country. Talking about the economic development, it will boost the GDP if they'll be given equal opportunity of employment. It will increase the household income as well, because dual income culture is prevailing nowadays. Even the society will get better because of the decreased violence, because of the community participation. And again, if the roots of the family is healthy, then it will definitely nourish healthier fruits. If I talk about the political development, I just shared that our finance minister has revealed her progress and success by $3.1 trillion economy. Not just this, our president, talking about Queen Elizabeth, they are good examples of the governance by females. Education, increased literacy, equal access to opportunities. Last year, UPSC result I was going through, among top students, top 3 rankers were females. And we can see the example of Kiran Bedi, the first woman IPS officer. So definitely they will improve the education and administration sector as well. Taking another quote of Mangalyaan, where the design department was handled by a female named Nandini ma'am. We have seen the incidents in movie too. She was the best example of resource management. So environmental development is again a sector which can be led by females, and definitely all the sectors give a route, give a direction to the peace and security. As we all know that goals are to be SMART, and SMART, M stands for measurable. So there are various indicators that measures the achievement of targets. Say, if I talk about end of violence, then I'll be able to measure it through domestic violence and sexual violence. If I talk about ensuring healthcare, then I need to take the health laws of that nation and the mortality rates and all. So there are various indicators of the target as well, which will be able to judge us and judge the growth of our country's gender equality. To end with, I'll say the words of Malala Yousafzai. She said, "We need to live in a culture that values and respects and looks up and idolizes women as much as men." Thank you so much. I would now invite our student speakers to kindly come up and share the views. Nikhar, please come up. First student speaker.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning. I'm Nikhar Parwar from She Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies. For today, we are here for goal number 5, that is gender equality. Gender equality refers to the equal rights to women as there are responsibilities, opportunities, and for boys and as well as women. If we look at the world, even today, in many places, women are not given equal opportunities like men. Gender equality is not all about women, but concerned to fully encourage men as well. Gender equality is achieved when both men and women get the same position and opportunities in the sector of society. Now, why we need to talk about gender equality? Because everyone in the world Why we need to talk about gender equality? Because everyone in this world need to be free as either man or woman. According to ILO study, women on average are paid about less than 20% wages as compared to men. Gender equality is essential for our country as well as peaceful, prosperity, and sustainable world. Talking about gender equality is essential for economic growth as well. Both should have equal access to power, resources, and opportunities, and should be treated with dignity, respect, and fairness. Causes of gender inequality. First, uneven access to education. Second, lack of employment equality. Third, poor medical care. Fourth, lack of religious freedom. And fifth, societal mindset. Nowadays, people also think, old people think and want women not to get equal rights like men. But our government proceed towards like women should be equal to men. Benefits of gender equality. First, increase economic growth. Second, encourage healthy relationships. Third, promote safer and healthier environment. Equal opportunities to everyone. And fifth, being paid equally for equal work. And sixth, having equal representation. Now, last, way to promote gender equality. Now, how to we can promote gender equality? First, share household works and child care equally. Second, help women gain power. Third, listen and reflect. Fourth, gender justice at work. And fifth, pay the same salary for equal work. Now, at last, I would conclude the topic goal named gender equality by gender equality is a human fight, not a female fight. We are all entitled to feel free and equal. Thank you.
I am thankful to the organizer for providing us such influencing platform wherein the students and faculties are able to share their views. Now I invite a second student speaker, Sonam Soni.
Nice. First of all, namaste to one and all. And thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this wonderful opportunity and golden privilege to say something before you all. Thank you so much. If you are teaching your sons, you have to do job, you have to earn money, you have to make your career. Why are you not teaching these things to your daughter? And if you are teaching these things to your daughter, so why are you, and if you are teaching these things to your daughter, that how to cook food, so why are you not teaching these things to your son? These two things are important for both of them. Like taking care of house is not only the women's responsibility, same like that earning can't be only the man's responsibility. A very great morning to one and all. I am Sonam Soni, a student of a very prestigious college of Indore, Smart City, that is Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies. Today, my topic is gender equality. So, I would like to talk about first what is gender equality. So, gender equality means providing equal opportunities, equal rights, equal responsibilities to both men as well as women. No restrictions, no discrimination among males and females. There are so many benefits that happens if you give equal opportunities and equal rights to the men and women. A few of them I have written here. So first is good for the economy. Definitely it will be good for the economy if you give equal rights and responsibilities to the men as well as women. The second one is more creativity and productivity. And the third one is prevents violence against women. As we know that a coin has two aspects. A coin has two aspects. So one of them is gender equality and second one aspect of them is gender inequality. Now I would like to talk about some facts of gender inequality. Every 1 in 5 girls married before turning 18. Every 1 in 4 girls is out of secondary school. Over 800 women and girls die in childbirth every day. Same like that. If I talk about in that pie chart, so every 1 in 3 women worldwide has violence. Violence is happening in the India on girls and women. It can be physical violence and domestic works. If I talk about the domestic work, so most of the percentage of domestic work, 83% of domestic work is done by the girls and women. 83% of household chores is done by the girls. If I talk about the education system, so education system in India is very less for the girls. And if I talk about the influence, so the less percent, that is only 22% in India for the girls. If there is a problem, so we also know that there is a solution also. So it is not only a solution, there are so many solutions of this. I would like to talk about some solution which I have written on the board. So how to overcome the inequality of gender. So first I have written here, share the workload at home. It is said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with only one step. So why shouldn't we take this step from our home? So share workload at home. Second one is rising awareness about women's rights. The third one is increasing equal pay for equal work. And the fourth and last one is increasing access to education through schemes. There are so many schemes nowadays in India, like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, and also recently it is going on Lakshmi Yojana, Ladli Lakshmi Yojana, right? So there are so many schemes from which we can make it on a level Okay, so my next slide is of examples. There are so many examples of women that can prove that they can also contribute towards their towards the nation to make at the pinnacle of success, to reach at the pinnacle of success. So they can also contribute. I have first written here that Maharani Ahilyabai Holkar. She contributed herself for the progress of our nation. The second I have written here Mata Parvati as Mahakali. Once Mata Parvati went to Bholenathji and she asked for fighting against some demons. And he replied that why don't you do this? So she converted herself into Mahakali. So every girl can take these responsibilities and take this right. And she can also fight against anything. I have the third example of Maharani Lakshmibai. And Maharani Lakshmibai is one of the best example of this. Thank you so much. At the last slide, thank you is here with this sign. So what this sign indicates here, togetherness. So this sign, if it is togetherness, so why shouldn't we consider this as a man or this as a woman? And this as equal opportunities, equal rights, and equal responsibilities towards men's and women's. And if it is equal rights, responsibilities, and equal opportunities, so definitely it will be a power for our nation, and we can reach at the pinnacle of success very soon. Thank you so much. I hope we are able to meet the expectations. Now, I would like to call upon Nandini Joshi, followed by Deshna Jain, to give their presentations as student speakers.
Okay. Namaste, Darshako. A very good morning to one and all present here. My name is Nandini Joshi. I am from Sri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Study, and we all have gathered here for Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. So before saying this, I would like to share a thought with you, which is, ना लड़का कम है, ना लड़कियां आगे हैं, ना लड़का आगे है, ना लड़कियां कम है, सॉरी, ना लड़का आगे है, ना लड़कियां कम है, सब में कुछ कर दिखाने का दम है, which means neither the boy is above nor the girl is below. Each and everyone has the guts to do everything. With such a thought, I would like to start. What is Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit? Basically, the summit which focuses on mainstreaming sustainable development, as said by Shobna ma'am. What is sustainable development? So sustainable development is basically without sacrificing with the needs of future. We wanted to survive here and survive and take care of our environment. So here we are discussing about the fifth goal. There are 17 goals in gender equality, is the fifth goal. So here, as you all can see in the screen, be the change you wish to see in the world. So as the slogan suggested, also gender equality. Gender equality is very necessary. As you can see in the screen, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji had said that Matra Shakti is our pride. Women empowerment is very necessary for the country's development. Gender equality. The word is made up of two words. First word is gender, which means males and females, boys and girls. And the second word is equality, means treating them equally. Gender equality combined meaning means treating all the boys and girls equally without any kind of a sort of discrimination regarding the gender. It is very hard to know that India stands on 140th rank in gender equality index among 156 countries. If I will talk about India's condition, you will be feeling very bad. 100% of girls go for primary education, but only 74.6% of girls do not get secondary or higher education. Second, 92% of the girls faces sexual violence from the intimate partner of their once in their lifetime. Third, 11% of only 11% of seats of Lok Sabha were taken by the women. Fifth, only 46% of the seats are there for Rajya Sabha, which were held by the women. Child sex ratio, what it is? It is that for 1,000 boys, there are only 919 girls, which means that either they are killed before they are getting birth, or I don't know what, but they do miscarriages, abortion, and that's why there are only 1,000 boys, there are only 919 girls. Also, 65.46% of the population of women are literate, whereas 82.14% of boys are literate. Also, 48.5% of total country's population is women, whereas only 27.4% of them get employment opportunities and are holding different positions. Now, there are some types of jeers, which we say in Hindi, tana marna. So these types of jeers are said by the society, which and they demotivate the girls. Like they can't become a pilot, they can't become a driver, they can't do night jobs, they need to do 9 to 5 jobs. They should always stay at home and do home related works. Like they can run their kitchen center or everything that they can do, but they can't go outside. Such types of mentality, the girls had proven them wrong. In the first picture, you can see Draupadi Murmuji, the President of India. The second picture is of Nirmala Sitharamanji, who is the Finance Minister of India. The third picture is of Avni Chaturvedi. Avni Chaturvedi was the first Indian pilot to run an aeroplane. Fifth photo is of Surendra Yadav, who was the first Indian railway driver. And the sixth photo is of none other than our Indore's pride, Lata Mangeshkar ji, who was a singer at that time, who was the only girl singer at that time, where the whole singing industry whole Bollywood industry was dominated by the boy singers at that time. She was the greatest singer of all time. And all of these motivate us, and all of these show that if women were given opportunity, they can do everything they want. How will it happen? It will happen only when girls will be given equal rights, equal opportunities for employment, equal education, when men are ready to share powers and responsibility with girls, and also when they were treated equally by the society, and not like they are women, so they have to play, or they are girls, so they have to play with the dolls, and if they are boys, then they have to play with trucks and cars. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, dear Christiana, for joining us. Actually, today we have the live streaming from the Cloth Market, Shri Cloth Market College, Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies. Actually, this is the most renowned college of the Central India. Yes. Dear Christiana, what's the name of your student, dear? From which name?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to all. My student name is Miran Sturm.
Miran
Sturm.
Okay. So, dear, from this name, he has joined?
Yes, hello, I'm here.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So, Miran Storm, after the live streaming of the Cloth Market, we will go ahead with your presentation.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good morning to all of you. I am Deshna Jain from Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. Our goal 3 is gender equality. First of all, we know about that. What is gender equality? The process of being fair to women and men require equal enjoyment by women and men of all opportunities, social and rewards. It does not mean man and woman being same. Gender equality is a human right. Gender equality is a basic human right. Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted by the UN General Assembly on 10th December 1948, stated that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. And Article 2 stated that everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, language, reason, birth, or other status. And we have all girls and all women have right to do all works in society. There are few examples of gender inequality. For freedom from driving, right to divorce, access of education, right to travel, professional obstacle, violence, feminization of poverty. There are a few examples of gender inequality. We should also reduce these all things. Why do we need it? Positive initiatives that target specific group are important because they take into account year of socialization and historical traditional that have created imbalance. Because they have substantial marginalization sector of population, because these conditions are accepted as a norm. Gender equality is a way and mean toward achieve gender equality. We want to end inequality and to be that need everyone to involve. If we want to end this gender equality, so we also involve in and help to the or corporations. Why it is important? For the success of our organization, it is the right thing to do and smart thing to do for the nation and the whole world. Companies with a female abroad presentation at perform those who have who has no woman know their board. Business who include females in leadership do better than whose do not. Organization with gender diversity practices attract and retain the best. If our organization or business have a woman, so our organization or business run best with the whose have no woman and no woman on their board. In our global world, 43% of women are represented as a workflow. Conclusion: gender equality must become a lived reality. It will come from determination, guts, and heart. It will come from the man and woman who believe they can make a difference. We must cross the gender gap. Thank you. Thank you for Witty Gossip Conference and Expression Learning Resources for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
We are overwhelmed to be a part of platform connecting the minds globally. I would now request the chief guest and convener of the program for expressing her gratitude. Dr. Shobna Jan, ma'am, please come up for the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much. Once again, I would like to express my special gratitude towards Witty Gossip, Expressions Learning Resources Private Limited, and all dignitaries present here on the dais, off the dais, all my dear colleagues, my dear students, and especially thanks to our principal, sir, Dr. Vasudev Mishra, to present our thoughts, our ideas, and our beliefs towards gender equality on behalf of Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies, Indore, India. Thank you so much. Thank you. And over to Dr. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Shri Cloth Market. It was really a spellbound and an effective presentation by the students and by the faculty and by the staff. I would request Ms. Astara to kindly share her reviews about the event of the college.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, before taking the reviews of the Astara, here I would like to say thank you very much, Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Institute, on behalf of Team Witty Gossip Association and on behalf of Team Expression Learning Resource Private Limited. All the presentations are very good. All the presentations are awesome. Especially I like the presentation when there are the pictures shared in the presentation where Lata Mangeshkar, our honorable president, also there in the picture. So thank you very much, Cloth Market Institute, for delivering these kind of remarkable and the phenomenal, extraordinary presentations. So thank you very much. Now, dear Astara, please reviews all the presentations and please give all the appreciations. Please share your views.
Thank you, Dr. Supriya. Lisa, can you please, I think this is being spotlighted. I cannot open my file.
Yes, dear, just hold on. I am giving the spotlight. Yes, dear.
Yes. No, I need to open up my file. The option not appearing at the bottom of the screen.
Technical team, kindly take care of the meeting.
Dear, you are the co-host.
Yeah. So, so what am I to do? I open up my file just now in Word. I prepared, but now it's not there. So what shall I do?
Dear, please double click on the screen.
Double click on the screen. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yes, great.
Yes.
I never. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. Namaste, dear esteemed professional dignitaries, principal, educators, guest speakers, and participants from Sri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies, Indore, Dr. Archana Chaturvedi, Dr. Shobhana Jain, and Dr. Vishmitra Tiwari. I am honored to stand before you all today to express my heartfelt gratitude for your insightful presentation on Sustainable Development Goals SDG 5, Gender Equality. Your valuable contributions have inspired all of us to work towards creating a sustainable future for generations to come. Your presentations have helped us to understand the pressing need for sustainable development goals and the urgent need to address the challenges that we are facing today. You have shared with us your ideas and experiences, and we have learned a great deal from you. I am grateful to all of you for taking time to join us today and share your expertise with us. Your presence has made this event truly a memorable and spectacular one. Your contribution will go a long way in helping us to achieve sustainable development goals globally. Once again, thank you for the participation and your contribution. I hope we can continue to work together to build a sustainable future for our planet. Thank you. Back to you, Dr. Supriya.
Yes, thank you, dear. Thank you very much for your wonderful reviews. Here, actually, we have Patricia Gonde, ma'am, from the Zimbabwe. Dear ma'am, would you like to share your reviews? Dear Patricia, yes, please switch on your camera if you want to share your views. Actually, in the chat box, Patricia, yes, dear.
Hello,
Yes.
sorry. I'm going to work. It's okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. We learned quite a lot, especially from the students. Thank you for the research. There's still a lot to be done. We are on the right path. Thank you so much for availing this platform for every one of us to be heard, especially towards SDG goal number 5, which is on gender equality. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. I can read in the chat box, dear Patricia, actually message that all the presentations are very insightful. So thank you, dear
Yes.
Patricia, for joining us from the land of Zimbabwe. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, dear. Okay, yes. So now again, once again, thank you very much. Thank you all of you for joining us from the Cloth Market Institute of Professional Studies. Thank you, Dr. Shobhana Jain, for joining us. I can see you. You have joined from the Zoom link also. So Dr. Shobhana Jain, thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart, I am grateful. I am thankful for the team of Cloth Market Institute, because all the presentations are awesome. Your team did very, very well, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Before moving to the next participant, I would like to request Sri Cloth Market Institute to kindly do this gesture so that we can have a picture with you. Yes. All the participants and all the speakers, I would like to request you to kindly do this gesture.
Yes,
So that
this is a, yes, please see on the screen. I am just giving the spotlight. Just hold down. Yes. This is the, actually, this is the namaste, and this is the sign of joining hands. That means together we can achieve better. Together we can achieve something big to empower the whole world. So thank you very much. Please take the screenshot, Lisa ma'am.
Yes, it's done. Thank you very much.
Yes, so with this thought that together we can achieve something more, something big, and together we can actually develop the sustainable and the empower world. Thank you very much, Cloth Market Institute. Now, here the Jharna Mishra from the Imperial College, Odisha. So, Jharna ma'am, are you there? Yes, Jharna ma'am is already there. So now I would like to request technical team, please give the rise to the Jharna ma'am. Yes. And actually Haripriya Sahu ma'am and Jharna ma'am, I would like to request to both of you. Actually, we have a very special student from the land of Croatia. Yes. So dear Christiana, your student is ready?
Miran, yes. Are you ready with your presentation? Miran's turn.
Yes.
Yes. We are putting the spotlight. Welcome to you once again, and the whole virtual platform is yours.
Okay.
Please turn on your camera.
Okay. Just a moment. You all can see me?
Yes, very well. Very well, Miran. We can see your handsome face here. Please, please proceed. Please proceed. Your smile is your smile is very nice. All the best.
Thank you. Do I need to share screen or?
Yes, you have the right. You can share your screen.
Just a moment.
Here again, I would like to share that the Miran Storm is the student of the mechanical engineer from the land of Croatia.
Yes.
Miran, if you have any problem, please tell me so that I can help you.
Just a moment. I try to find my presentation.
Okay. Please try.
Where is it?
Meanwhile, Haripriya ma'am, Jharna ma'am will share the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. She is ready with her presentation, right, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, ma'am, it's a very long time. Here, I would like to say that Haripriya Sahu ma'am is one of the global convener of this event. Yes. Yes, dear Miran. If any problem to share the screen, you can proceed without sharing the screen.
I can without sharing screen.
Yes, you can share just your thoughts. Okay, just read the content of presentation.
Here we go.
Yes.
So hello, namaste. My name is Miran Sturm. I'm from Croatia, from Technical Engineering High School. Today I will speak about gender equality and how important that is to us. From 2015 until today, it was performed 9 targets, 45 events, 45 publications, and 1,489 actions. Just a moment, again, technical problems. Please, please, please.
He's already.
It's going on. I'm really sorry about that, but
No, dear Miran, no issue. You can just share your views. Just read the content of the presentation. You can just read the content of presentation. Okay.
Okay. In some countries, women are still extremists. They are beaten up, abused in different ways. This must be stopped. Women should be treated with kindness and respect. And women should be encouraged. Gender is not only a fundamental human right, but also necessary for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. Women's health services are already under all women girls everywhere. Eliminate all harmful practices such as early and forced marriage and female genital mutilation. At this rate, it will take another 40 years for a woman and man to be equally represented in national parliaments. Goal 5.2, people are trying to eliminate all forms of violence against all women and girls in public and private life. Women are often abused sexually and physically, and even children from the age of 12 onwards. Women should be protected and behave protectively towards them. There is a lot of violence against women in the world who are not even punished because they consider women below them. There are many, many young girls who have suffered sexual and physical abuse in some way. And because of this, the children have trauma. This should be stopped and prevented as soon as possible. So that's it. That's it. Can you hear me?
Yes. So thank you, Miran, for joining us. Thank you for your presentation. Dear, you can actually share your presentation with the Christiana, and Christiana will share with me your presentation. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and for your job, for your efforts, we will definitely give you the certificate of participation. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Dear Miran, would you like to join your hands like this?
Like this?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Miran. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. So all the best, Miran, for your future events. Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, dear. Okay. Yes. Now, Haripriya Sahu ma'am, we can continue with the Jharna Mishra ma'am presentation. So the Jharna Mishra ma'am is the senior lecturer in the Imperial College, Odisha. Dear Jharna Mishra ma'am, on behalf of Team Witty Gossip Association and on behalf of Team Expression Learning Resource Private Limited, I give you a warm welcome in this global platform, dear ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. And thank you, ma'am, for introducing me, and thank you for giving this platform an opportunity to share my views on gender equality. And I'll share my screen right now for the presentation. So is the screen visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
And am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
The speakers that came before me have already spoken about the facts and figures relating to gender equality and the situation that is in the world right now with gender equality and the need for talking about equality among the genders. I would not go into the details and the facts and figures. I would like to share my thoughts and my views and my experience with gender equality in general. So there are more girls in schools now compared to 15 years ago, and most religions have reached gender parity in at least giving primary education to all women around the world. There are more women than ever in labor markets and in earning livelihoods and jobs and everything. As you can see, our current president is also a woman, and we have a lot of leaders of the countries around the world who are women, and CEOs and higher management who are women. But then why are we still talking about equality among genders, and why are we still considering this as a goal for sustainable development and development of the world and economy in general? As UN defines, gender equality is when people of all genders, not only men, women, also non-binary people who doesn't come under men or women, who doesn't identify as a man or a woman, have equal rights and equal opportunities, but also have equal responsibilities towards the society, towards their families, towards their workplace, earning a living for themselves and other responsibilities as well. This has been tried, tested, and proven that when countries and when organizations have harnessed women's potential as economic actors, leaders, and consumers, it has shown higher levels of industrialization and more sustainable growth rates. You can take the example of Ms. Indira Nooyi, who was the former CEO of PepsiCo. She took a company like PepsiCo 30 years back and built it the giant conglomerate that it is today with her visionary ideas and her administration skills. I come from a privileged background where I haven't faced gender discrimination a lot, be it my home or be it my organization where I work, but still day to day there are few instances that we face discrimination, and there are small instances where we can say that okay, this doesn't happen to men and this happens to women. But Indira Nooyi took challenge upon herself, and the great administrator that she is took PepsiCo and built a global company and built an organization that everyone in the world recognizes today. So that's the power when women become administrators, women become managers, women become global leaders, the emotional quotient they have, the empathy and the administration skills they have, and the input they can give into people's performances translates into the performance of the company and as well as performance of the country or economy as a whole. Then this is something that we all need to question and we all need to work on, that gender roles are very rigid, especially in a country like India, and we are still living with a lot of stereotypes that this is a job meant for men, this is a job meant for women. Like if you see teaching, a lot of people in India consider it as a job meant for women because it's a day job and it's very safe and secure. And when it comes to marketing or when it comes to having senior management positions, men are preferred because of the long hours or the conversations or the traveling, safety quotient. But we are still living in a society that participates in a lot from very childhood, that this is not a job that a boy should do. My mother used to tell my brother that you don't have to cook at home, your didi can do it for you. But my brother questioned, why should I not cook? It is a basic need. I should learn how to cook. Why should I do household chores like washing utensils or cleaning my home? My mother has been taught by her mother that it is a woman's job to clean the house, to cook for the family, to eat at last. we see anyone who doesn't do this as someone who is not a great woman, as someone who is not a great host or a great caregiver. We have associated caregiving and supporting men from behind with women, and men achieve things in the field. But there is a certain burden that we are putting on men as well, that they have to earn for the family, they have to take care of the finances of the family. From childhood, we are telling them that we have to take care of women. My brother has been taught that you have to take care of your spouse or your mother or your sister because they cannot take care of themselves. You have to support them financially, emotionally. You have to build a house, you have to earn this much. And we are putting a lot of pressure on men as well in the society, which is something we are not readily willing to accept, that we are putting men on a certain level of expectation, and they have to achieve that expectation to become successful. Then gender equality is a global form of inequality and remains a major obstacle to the eradication of poverty. When in a household, if a man and a woman both work and both earn a living, their livelihood and their lifestyle enhances by a significant percentage rather than a person or a family where only men work. It is, we take it on a macro level. Then if you see an industry or a country in general where women's participation in economy is higher, the country needs country's development is higher. Developed countries have more participation of women. I'm not saying that it is optimal or it is very effective, but still progress is there. If we are still talking about inequality, equality, that means inequality is still there. Last, I would conclude by saying a quote or a part of a speech of Emma Watson, who is the UN Women Goodwill Ambassador. She said during her speech for the He for She campaign that it is time that we all see gender as a spectrum, not instead of two sets of opposing ideals. We shouldn't compete with each other, men and women. We should treat everyone as humans, and women need to support more women at the ground level. Women need to take care of women. Women need more participation. And if we work also, women are always put forward to fight with each other for a position or for importance in an organization or everything like that. But when women are given equal opportunities, and when they don't have to fight with each other, they don't have to compete with each other on a regular basis, and they support and applaud and uplift each other, this world can become a very, very beautiful place. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Sharna Mishra. It was a wonderful insight and a very spellbound performance for you. You have spoken about the realities and the facts that the challenges that we women are facing these days. And your objective was very clear enough about what should happen, what are the changes actually required. Yes. Moving ahead, we will go to our next participant. Is there anybody left? Is there any speaker left who has not yet? Yes. I hope I have not missed with any speaker. Is any speaker's name left who has participated as a speaker today and has not yet got the opportunity to speak on today's topic? Yes, Christiana, I would like to invite you to share your views about today's event, to share your views about today's poll. Yes, Christiana, please unmute
Yes.
your mic.
Yes, actually, my internet connection was unstable.
No,
That's
it's
that.
fine, ma'am, no problem.
Yes. So I think there was no speaker left. All the speakers have done. All the speakers get wonderful jobs. Thank you, Patricia, ma'am, for being with us from the land of Zimbabwe. From the bottom of my heart, dear ma'am, I am actually truly grateful to you. You actually gave your valuable time from the land of Zimbabwe. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear Christiana, for prepare your student from the land of Croatia. So thank you, Miran. Actually, you did a very good job, but somehow the technical issues occur and we are unable to share the screen. No issue with that. Actually, team of Expression Learning Resource Private Limited and the team of Witty Gossip Association planning to have a session on the technical issues of Zoom. Okay. So I think the all guest speakers, all the participants will learn or what kind of technical issues we can face while using the Zoom meeting app. So definitely we will plan the session and we will post the details on our official social media pages. Dr. Haripriya Sahu ma'am, from bottom of my heart, ma'am, it's a really great connecting with you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. Jharna Mishra, ma'am, thank you very much for your awesome presentation, ma'am. It was really great presentation. Once again, I am from bottom of my heart. Say thank you very much to the Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Institute. Actually, we have the live streaming directly from the college, Shri Cloth Market Institute of Professional Institute. All the presentations are very good, very insightful. Thank you, dear Estara, from joining us from the land of Malaysia. Dear, actually, your views, your sharings are just indeed incredible, dear. Indeed incredible. You are doing extraordinary job, dear. Extraordinary. Thank you
My
very much.
great pleasure to serve you, Dr. Supriya, anytime. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
Yes,
dear.
Dr. Supriya. So I think we can end up for our session today. And
Sure.
thank you to all the audience. Thank you to all the participants from around the globe, around the nation. Namaste and good day to everybody once again. See you all in tomorrow's event.